Have you ever considered? That was a question what I get from one of my main mentors a couple of years ago. And I will share with you some thoughts, potentially that is also for your consideration. And I will ask you, have you ever considered? So, have you ever considered to come together as a tribe, as a tribal family? In some cases, this kind of tribe or the sentence tribe is a very strong description of a family. And why is it so powerful and why is it so valuable for you, for your family members, for your entire family, also for the generations come up to consider to come to a tribe in regards of impact, in regards of influence, in regards of ask yourself, I mentioned this in some of my videos, if you have watched this, how do you want to stay relevant in the next coming years? Do you stay really relevant? I don't know. Ask yourself. So that brings me to my second question. Have you ever considered that your family will become a powerhouse, a strong powerhouse? What I mean by this, also coming together as a tribe. I will use this term tribe so often because it is so valuable. It is not only valuable, but it is also on the flip side of this, it maybe preserve your family from the 3-generation conflict. Potentially, you heard the proverb from shirt sleeve to shirt sleeve. And you're looking maybe actively and proactively what could be the instrument to preserve your family to overcome the proverb. Have you ever considered to structure your family as an open system, as a tribe? And yes, I'm completely with you. That isn't just that you start today to a tribe. There's an evolution between. You start as a family, you come together as a clan, and then potentially you drive your evolution as a tribe. Number 3 is, have you ever considered to have a strong family cohesion? And what I mean by this, this strong family cohesion is just your ticket to solve dynamics, problems, conflicts, much even better as the whole crowd around you. Because if you have a strong family cohesion, and potentially that is also your family goal, that you are in cohesive entire family, and you know as better as me that it is not so easy to be cohesive. One of the instruments what you can pick up is just make a decision to come together as a tribe. And this tribal concept will be prepare you that you have a very strong governance, and this kind of governance will be just your ticket, your instrument, your tool to solve conflicts today and the next generation, potentially just even better. And number 4 for today is just, I would say that's just the most important question, or these questions that I've raised up. Have you ever considered what distinguishes yourself, what distinguishes your entire family from the crowd? And what I mean by this is just, have you ever considered that your money, what you have in your bank account, your fortune, your assets, doesn't really matter? That is just not more longer what you can distinguish yourself from other families. You know, it is just in the next 5, in the next decade, in the next 30, 50 years, Money is just only not the instrument to distinguish yourself from the crowd, because there's a lot of democratization of wealth ongoing. Potentially, you know as better as me. The question is, how do you distinguish yourself from the mediocre family? Yes, it could be a very hard word if I say from the mediocre family, but I mean, is it just not valuable to preserve what you have what you have created over the next generations? And undoubtedly, we will see so many families coming into the land of wealth over the next decade, over the next 30, over the next 50 years. And the question is just, okay, how I can stay relevant, how I can stay significant, and what kind of influence can I have as a family? Have you ever considered these 4 questions? Ask yourself, maybe today at your lunch table or at the dinner, what can you do that you can stay relevant over the next decade? What can you do that you can stay influential positively? Of course. What can you do that you have a very large and strong impact today and over the next generation that come? Have you ever considered to have the elders on board? In most cases, succession means there's one guy who have created all these kind of fortune, and in a succession process, he jump out. What about that is also the question, have you ever considered to change the vocabulary? What about we don't say succession anymore? What about we say transition, the handover? And have you ever considered to give, if you are the 2nd or 3rd generation, have you ever considered to give your parents, your father, your mother, your grandparents, just a seat on the elders' council, that you can participate from their experiences and from their wisdom? Have you ever considered? So for today, that's just my little inspiration for you. And once again, have you ever considered? Until next, be great.